Well, hello everybody. Hello, welcome in. I am Dean the Turkey Legster, and this is the very first edition and episode of the Turkey Legster Zone. I hope you're ready to get into the zone. This is this is not going to be dramatically different from Let's Talk Turkey because it's basically the same thing. Just a tweak on the name, but we're going to continue. We're going to start, we're going to continue. So, welcome in. So, to everybody watching live, welcome in. To everybody watching on the replay, welcome in. If you are watching on the replay, leave me a comment. Let me know that you're here. If you're liking this and you're liking what you're watching, bop the like button. And also, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, you may subscribe. You're warmly invited to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell to all so you'll know when I go live or I put up a video. Okay, that is the boring housekeeping stuff. Now on to the good stuff. How are you all doing? I do not have a ton on the plate for tonight. I actually canceled tonight's stream yesterday, and I had gone to the beach. I did a sunrise stroll at New Smyrna, and I was pretty tired when I got back. I woke up around 4:30 and left the house a little after 5 to go do that yesterday, and I was pretty worn out yesterday, and so I decided, well, this is not good, so I'm going to cancel tomorrow night's stream, which was tonight. And then I decided that I would go ahead and go live after all. Originally, I was planning to do a Star Wars themed stream tonight, but I'm not prepared to really talk Star Wars as far as like the material. I got to figure out what I want to actually do. And so I'm going to do Star Wars next week. We will do Star Wars, May the 4th be with you. A few days late next week. And the 4th is on Monday. And so hope you guys are having a great weekend. And I forgot what I was talking about. So anyway, yeah, next week I will do Star Wars. This week is the launch of the Turkey Legster Zone. I also have a huge, a little bit of a life update to give you guys. The thumbnail was the clue. If you notice the thumbnail, it's the picture of a Honda Odyssey minivan sitting on the beach. That is completely AI generated. By the way, I enlisted the help of Google Gemini and to create that image. But it is based on an actual van. As of today, I have found a new to me car, a minivan, it's a Honda Odyssey. I've shared in the past that I was going through that process of looking for another vehicle. I have been driving a 2008 Honda Odyssey. I simply wanted to get one that was, a little newer and, less miles. And I definitely did that today. I found a 2016 Honda Odyssey and I made the purchase and it is home. It is sitting outside in the front yard. Not the front yard, it's on the street. And so the part two of that of this um, kind of life thing is to now work on selling my previous vehicle, my 2008. So I'll be working on that. I'll be having some help with that from one of my brothers. And so, um, yeah, but the van I got today, it's a good van. I'm really happy with it, really excited. And so I have found my next vehicle. So that's the update there. I'm really excited about that, along with just launching this new show. And let me finally, 6 minutes later, let me say hello to everyone in the chat. Lyle, welcome in. Hello. Happy weekend. Tina McNeil, hello. Welcome in, and hello to Chuck as well. Um, Jay and N Travels, John and Nancy, hello, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Um, yeah, I know. I just set up this stream this afternoon, so I don't know. Uh, um, YouTube is probably confused on why Turkey Legster is setting up the Turkey Legster Zone and not Let's Talk Turkey. But also, it hasn't been up as long as some streams, and so you know, people I'm sure will find us as the evening goes on. I really don't have much to talk about beyond that. Um, I do have something to show though. So yesterday, as I mentioned, I was at Bucky's. I mean, I was at the beach. Sorry, I was at the beach. After that, you know me, I went to Bucky's. That's where Bucky's comes in. I continued north after New Smyrna, and I ended up in Daytona at the Bucky's. So when I go to Bucky's, I have certain goodies that I get, sandwiches, burritos. They have a what they call it, the Breakfast Beast burrito, which it is that. It is that. It's got eggs, cheese. I think it's got bacon bits. It's got sausage in it. It has tater tots in it, and it's just it's. Oh, hi, Chuck. Chuck says hi back. Hello. Um, so anyway, I got one of those. Some other things. But there was one non-edible thing that I got, which I have not eaten. Joel Brim, welcome in, Joel. How are you? So this is what I got. I'm going to show you guys. Um, I got this at Bucky's yesterday. It is a blanket. Yes, I'm in Florida and we're going into summer, so why did I get a blanket? But I was so stinking excited to get this. Uh, I love it. Says I love America and Bucky's too. And in red at the bottom it says 250 years of freedom. Might be a little hard to tell, but there it is. There is the blanket. So I'm going to open this and I am going to put it through the wash before I actually use it. I do actually use a blanket when I'm sleeping. Sometimes in the morning, for some reason, it will be cooler in the house, and so sometimes I do need to use a little blanket. I might not be fully covered with the blanket. It might be like, partly covered, but sometimes it's nice to just have the blanket. Or this can be I might put this like over a couch or something, or a chair, and it'll be like a decoration. That's a possibility as well. But normally you don't see blankets at Buc-ee's. After at least my experience the last couple years, usually they'll have like the Chris. They have a they do like the Halloween blanket in the fall, and then they'll have the Christmas blanket, and then they'll have the Valentine's Day blanket, and they also have a generic Buc-ee's blanket as well. But normally you aren't going to see blankets after um, Valentine's Day. Normally the holidays just have like um, shirts and stuff. So yeah, Lyle, your Buc-ee's should have it in South Carolina. I'm going to say there. I mean, there's nothing here that indicates that this is. I mean, it's for America. I love America, so it's got to be in there. And it's standard price. All the blankets that I've gotten from Buc-ee's are the same price as this. It's 14.98. So I would definitely make a trip to Buc-ee's if you have one near you. If you interesting, they have a whole line of stuff, t-shirts and the little baby onesies and other like Bucky America and stuff. So there's a whole merch line for that theme. So there we go. Looking forward, looking forward to doing that, to using that. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. I'm very sorry. My eyes have been very rude today. Okay, back. Sorry about that, guys. Um, I did go to the eye doctor this week. Speaking of my eyes, everything looked great as far as from the eye doctor's perspective. But I think my eyes are just, I don't know, they're reacting to something, or my body is doing something weird. It's trying to get rid of, I don't know, toxics, whatever, and it's trying to cleanse out through my eyes, which is a possibility. I know that's not a pleasant subject for me to just go into, but I'm thinking that might be what's happening. Um, all right, well, I really do not have anything else that I wanted to talk about, guys. I am going to be at Epcot on Monday. I don't have any more Disney days planned at the moment. There might be a second Disney day later next week. I might sneak down there in the morning, possibly. I need to get back to Lou Gardens. I'd love to go back to Lou Gardens some morning and do a little stroll around. Um, the other thing I might do in a couple of weeks, probably during May, is there is a hiking spot near Disney. Um, it's 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 either part of Disney property or it's directly adjacent to where Disney property is. Not that far from the Magic Kingdom, and I've seen a couple of videos on it, and it looks kind of interesting. I mean, it's a hiking trail. It's a hiking area. I might actually go down there maybe in the morning sometime and check it out, and then maybe head over to Disney and maybe sneak into one of the parks for a couple hours. And you may see a stream from either one of those spots. So it would be kind of a different adventure for me. So stay tuned. You will probably see that on the channel. Um, yeah, Tina, it would be a great, I think it would be a great walk. Um, yeah. So I don't know, guys. What do you guys, you want me to talk about anything? Is there anything? Um, I'm thinking I maybe should have prepared something. I'm not sure. I kind of hate to just sign off after 16 minutes, but I'll go a little longer, kind of see, you know, how it goes. Um, um, yeah, Lyle, actually today, that's a good, I'm glad you guys are getting rain. Florida's been in a drought as well. We actually did get some rain today. It was kind of a storm, a line of storms that came through. Actually, I was still driving home from in my new van, um, and I actually got to Oviedo the same time the storms got to Oviedo. So it was a very brief, your traditional Florida um, severe thunderstorm. It was crazy for a few minutes. Fortunately, I was stopped at a red light or a couple of different red lights while that line came through, and it tapered off really quickly. But then this afternoon, like for a few hours, we were getting a very gentle, light rain here, and went out on the porch to just to kind of listen to that. I loved it. I loved listening to the rain. I love listening to rainfall. So we did get some rain. I don't know how much. Um, but so my new Tina said, so your new van got what is it ship? What's that called? I don't know, Tina. I don't know. It got wet. Timothy, welcome in. Timothy, welcome in, Timothy. I'm sorry. My eyes are a little wonky tonight. Um, I'm not gonna try to do your last name, but welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Busy just a new episode thing about cars. Ooh, okay. Oh, if you're talking about this stream, I shared earlier that I got a new van today, Honda Odyssey, which is what's on the thumbnail. It's that model car, and it's that color, which is why that's on the thumbnail. So, oh, I got launched with a christening. Okay, yeah, it definitely was a christening. It was also a little kind of a second wash. The the place that I got the car from actually gave the car wash before we left with it. We had to leave, actually go to go find a bank to go get the money. I won't go into all the details on that, but we had to leave to go get the money. And so gave the they gave the van a good wash while we were gone, and and so, but then it got a second wash. So mine is black. Okay. Timothy, yes, I will be at Epcot on Monday. That's all I have planned right now, but definitely I will get something on the schedule for either later, a second visit later in the week, or something on the following week. I do want to go a few weeks in a row here in May, and then June. This is something else I can talk about. June, July, probably June through September. I'm going to be going every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, not every single week, but through the end, like through like the week before Memorial Day. I'm going to try to go once a week um, and get a stream in for you guys. And then that's just gonna, I may change that up actually. I might, thinking maybe I would do like, for June, I'll try every other week, see how I'm feeling with that. If I feel like I need to pick it up a little more, maybe I'll do 2 weeks in a row, take a week off, 2 weeks, take a week off, do something like that. But yeah, next week, Monday, I'll be live at Epcot. Um, so anyway, um, well, with that, guys, I think I am going to go ahead and sign off. I need to go um, to put something in my eyes, I think, and a drop or something, and rest it. But welcome to the Turkey Legster Zone. I promise that the future episodes, they're going to be a little more exciting. And But I did want to go live after all tonight, just so I at least be consistent in going live. So, so that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you so much to everyone, to my Gobble Squad moderators, everyone in the live chat, everyone in there on the on the replay. Um, yeah. Next Saturday, the Turkey Legster Zone is back. And of course, Monday, there will be a Rooster Mode Activated. It won't be live though. I'm putting a kind of a pre-recorded um, a thing up, a video, so you'll have something from me on Monday morning. It's going to go public at 8 o'clock in the morning. And hello to Jalen and Jeeping Joy. Hello, guys. Thanks for popping in, saying hello. I'm going to head out now. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. And I will see you next time here on the Turkey Legster Zone. So thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.